There are approximately 15 million hunters in the U.S. alone. Many of these would consider their style to be off-grid. In today's society, with constant sprawling of urban growth, boundaries have changed. Off-grid has changed. Today, we're traveling 35 miles outside of Spokane to a small town called Edwall, Washington. Edwall is huge for its agriculture and cattle industry. We're here to visit Kenton Clairmont. This guy never sleeps. Kenton's a farmer, a cattle rancher, a mountain hunter, and the owner and creator of Train to Hunt. He is our next target to crash his party and get an inside look of his off-grid taste. From thousands of requests, we've handpicked individual hunters to invade their personal space and to find out how they get off-grid. Are these guys truly badasses? In order to do this right, we pulled in someone who really knows. Meet host Tim Burnett. This guy eats fear for breakfast. Tim has made a career out of hunting alone. This guy sleeps more nights on the ground than most people do on their own bed. Known for hunting and fishing alone, many consider Tim to be OG solo hunter. And I'm Mark Bellasteri, a comic, TV personality, and a jiu-jitsu fighter from New York. I've been producing TV for over 6 years. Many like to say that I'm a wild jokester, and I guess you could say I like the lighter side of things. Together, we hit the road to see what defines an off-grid hunter. But there's a catch. It's not going to be easy. We're going to jump into their shoes for the day and get an inside look of their different backwoods city lives. We are here to see if they really are an off-grid hunter.
This is Edwall, Washington, just outside of Spokane. We're here to meet Mr. Train to Hunt himself, Kenton Clairmont. Kenton is probably one of the most fit guys that you'll ever see in the hunting industry. And he must have a sense of humor because he's going to take me and put me into his workout schedule, figure out why he designed it the way that he did, and then get a look into his life on the farm.
Nowadays, it just seems like animals are stepping up their game. The only way we as hunters can keep up is keeping up with our fitness. Climbing rugged terrain, staying fit, adapting to the altitude is all a huge factor. Kenton Clairmont is a true pioneer to this hunt fitness thing. Healthy bodies mean healthy hunts.
When I first opened Train to Hunt and basically went live on the line, I realized pretty quickly that there's a lot of hunters out there that aren't training year round. They train, 3 or 4 months before the season, and that's good, and that's all they figure they need to do in order to get ready for hunting season. Well, to encourage this group of guys to start training in January, I decided to start a race called the Train to Hunt Challenge. And this is a traveling race. It's actually evolved into, shoot, now we're doing 7 qualifiers, and this year we'll have a national championship. But really what it is, it's where guys come together and we test every area of fitness that you'll need for hunting, whether it be hunting situation shoots. So it's like I call it the Hunter's 3D course because it's not just to stand and shoot a 3D target. It's like shooting from a kneeling position, drawing your bow and then moving out from around that bush to get that shot, or draw kneeling, stand, and then come out from behind cover and make that shot. We have sandbag carries, we have sandbag ground to shoulder, but they're all hunting movements. That's really the unique part about traintohunt.com and Train to Hunt Challenge is that all the movements are 100% transferable to the field. All the obstacles on the Train to Hunt Challenge course are all designed to get you ready for anything you might run into the woods. The over-under obstacle specifically is for that down tree that you have to get over or under in any situation whether you're beating feet up to cut off a herd or just having to get past it. It's test your flexibility, test your ability to get underneath something or over something. We just do it in a big hurry. All the movements I have in the programming are specifically for hunting and for hunters. Like, I have a ton of stuff that will train the posterior chain, whether it be deadlifts or power cleans or just grabbing your pack and throwing it on your shoulder. These are all muscles that you're going to use at some point on a hunt, whether it be just loading your pack to begin with to start your day, or if if you're lucky, you get to load a really heavy pack on and throw it on your back and beat feet back to the truck.
Jet? This is Jet.
Oh, Jet, that's right.
Jet, this is Ryder.
Ryder.
Heidi.
Hi, Heidi.
Harper.
Yep.
You know, I'm already intimidated just looking at those arms. This guy runs Train to Hunt. You know, he trains hunters how to be athletes. So.
I do.
I just like to kill stuff.
Yeah, well, it helps to train a little bit so that the when you do kill stuff, the pack out isn't so bad.
Yeah, I know. Well, the older I get, the more I'm like, yeah, training would be good. Exercise would be good.
Yeah.
I'm worried about it.
So, you ready to work out or what?
Do I have to work out?
You don't have to.
I'm gonna watch you.
It's always good for you, though. You know, a little training.
I'll do a little bit.
All right, all right.
You know, do what I can.
Cool.
Back and down, and then just pull it out.
You know, I thought we were going to be getting into a real heavy workout. Rubber bands, Kenton? Come on. I might as well pop in a Pilates video.
Yep. Takes us a little ways to get there. You go. Yep.
Heels down and push the knees out. Did you know this is the most natural pooping position? It's just like this.
That's like this.
It's like in the woods, you know, it's like, oh yeah, it's so much more natural. I don't know about this rubber band and burpees up and down and everything. I'd rather do some more basic movements like just normal push-ups or throw a bunch of weight in my pack and do some deep squats. At least that's a movement that I know I would get some use out of when I'm in the backcountry. Want me to load some kettlebells in my pack, make it fair? Yeah, right. Little disclaimer here, I do work out. This is more like cross fitness type stuff. I work out just randomly, I guess. All right, this is a little bit more my speed. Throw some weight in the pack, grab some kettlebells, start throwing them around, get the shoulders and thighs burning. As long as I don't drop these suckers on my head, we should be solid. You know, I gotta say, burpees in the gym are not that tough. Burpees with a loaded pack on your back are seriously a pain in the butt. You know, this has been a pretty decent workout. Running back and forth, the loaded pack and a sandbag on your shoulders, doing burpees up and down. This is really something that I think I probably could get into. Whew.
Man, these guys are making me sweat just watching them. Just when I thought it was over, they decide to go run some hills.
So you'll go through that 2 or 3 times, 2 or 3 rounds?
A workout like that, I'd probably do 5 times. And then you go run the hills if you're up for it. If not, I'll go show you the hills I run. It's just kind of a finisher.
I guess we're gonna go out and do some running on these hills. Looks like it'll be pretty easy. There's some ups and downs, but I think I can handle it pretty good.
I'm figuring Tim's gonna be dragging his butt a little bit. I look over, guy's not even sweating. He's what I call your classic sandbagger. And here I am, I'm panting my butt up the hill, and he's just trying to hold a conversation. So where'd you meet your wife?
I'm trying to ask Kenton questions, just really kind of get to know the guy, get to know a little bit about his family and his background, but he's just not answering me very often. And it's like, I mean, the guy's working really hard.
After we get back, I figured out why. I picked up his bag, nothing in it. So no wonder he was kicking butt.
For being a fitness guy and really, you know, at the top of his league with train to hunt and all that kind of thing, I'm really feeling like maybe he's not quite what he thinks he is.
So Tim really thinks he has me on this running thing, right? Even though he had 0 pounds in his pack and I had 35. When we get back to the house, I'm gonna make him cry. All right, last thing, we're gonna do max push-ups. So just one set, as many as you can do without stopping.
That's a max push-up.
Max push-ups, buddy.
Gotcha.
All right, here we go.
Oh! What'd you get, 30?
Oh, I think I got 63. 64.
What?
Yeah.
I get 40.
I finally
63.
beat you in one day.
That's awesome. And you probably would have kept going way more if I didn't school. So.
I don't know, I was pretty close. Maybe 75.
But look at this guy. There's a reason why you train like he does, and what we'll show later on is why all this training matters and how it all falls into place with the hunter athlete. Not just, you know, your 100-meter dash guy or your typical sports guy,
Yeah,
but to an athlete that's a hunter.
all right. Let's eat.
I should let you keep going.
Well, after dinner, me and Tim took a stroll with Kenton to go finish up some final chores before the sun set. I gotta hand it to Kenton for finding the time to be a father, a cattle rancher, a farmer, an owner of Train to Hunt. Personally, I can't even see how he finds the time to go hunting. I'm really digging this Train to Hunt challenge race. The more we talk about it, the more it just sparks my interest to go and sign up. You can go to Kenton's website to find out more information. Better yet, check out his Facebook. There's links to his YouTube page to check out videos of the actual races.
I've been pretty fortunate, Tim, to be able to do a lot of adventure hunts is what I call them, you know, where you put your life on your back and you head out over in the mountains for 10, 12 days. And probably the biggest one I've done as of late is the sheep hunt that my brother and I did last year. Yeah, the Brooks Mountain Range. And it's bigger than anything that you can imagine. We fly in into the Brooks, into this drainage, and they drop us off, and we throw our gear aside, and we think, okay, first thing we need to do is go get water. Well, we hear the river on the other side, across the flat against the other mountain. So we set up our tent and we head out for water. And we walk 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 and we walk. And I turned around at one point and I was like, hey, where's the tent? Well, shoot, the tent was only like this big. And we were only about halfway there. The best way to describe the Brooks Mountain Range is everything seems really close, but it's about 10 times as far as it looks. You can say, oh, let's just go jump up on that peak real quick and look into that other drainage. You're talking about a half a day.
It's like Las Vegas, man. You walk down there like, I'm just gonna go walk to the stratosphere, no problem. And then 3.5 hours later, you're looking for a cat.
Yeah, exactly.
Ram down, Clairmont.
Well done, Kenton. On this trip, Kenton really showed us why it's really important to work out. I think I might ease up on the jiu-jitsu and start training Kenton Clairmont style. I'm gonna have to sign me up for one of these events.
Walking down the sidewalk, kicking my feet as I'm moving to the music. Step to the beat, I woke up today, canceled all my plans, and I stepped right outside with my guitar in my hands, and the notes became loud as the sound caressed the air, and I kicked it up a notch as I strode.